tutorial I'm going to show you how you can utilize bottom navigation bar with Voyager library. So let's get started. So first you need to add this library to add the support for bottom navigation bar with Voyager. And second one is like you need to define these two libraries for the icons. So I'm using JetBrains.compose material. Okay. Third one is the basic point is like you need to define this compose version, because I was using compose multi-platform version for the icons, but it did not find the support for iOS. Okay, for the icon. Okay, now let's get back to the build.getl.ks file, and you need to define Voyager library for the bottom navigation bar and the icons. Okay, now you need to go to the dashboard screen, and here I set up the basic code for the navigation bar, bottom navigation bar. So first you need to define the bottom navigator inside it, and this tab is defined like when the screen open, then which tab you need to open. Okay, so by default I'm using home tab, and inside the navigator you need to define scaffold, and inside scaffold there is a top bar and content, and last but not least bottom navigation bar. Okay, and you need to define the extension function for the tab bottom navigation bar. Inside it, it should include like selected tab, on click, and icon. Okay, and let's go back to the tab itself. So home tab is like this. Okay, so this will provide a two function. First one is like composable function, and second one is like a tab option. Okay, where you need to define the title and icon as well, and the index. Okay, so I'm using the object because I do not need to pass the parameter here. Okay, if you need to pass the parameter here, then you need to define data class instead of object. Okay, similarly for file tab. Okay, and similarly like favor tab. Okay, so I'm going to create a new tab which will be called like chat tab. Okay, object chat tab. This will give me the error, so I'm going to press option enter. I am on back. Okay, then I need to implement this on content function. Text will be like chat tab. Okay, modifier dot fill max size, vertical arrangement dot center, and horizontal alignment dot center horizontally. Okay, now this should expect the composable, so I need to annotate this. Okay, here now tab option. I just need to copy the paste the from the here. Okay, to keep things simple. Okay, for this will be like chat dot chat. Okay, this will give me the error, so I need to press option plus enter again, and it will ask me to replace with icons dot automator dot fill dot chat. Okay, so enter. Okay, I need to import that. Okay, so let's go back to the hold on. So copy this line, and first you need to go to the pivot tab, and you need to paste this line. Okay, here Same you need to do here. And last but not least, profile tab. Okay, now you need to go back to the dashboard screen and you need to find a new tab. Okay, okay, now let's run the application for Android. You can see here. Okay, but here is a catch. The title bar, or you can say top bar, is not aligned with the theme. So let's change the colors, container color dot black, and we need to change the title text white. So let's run application again. You can see here. Okay, now let's change the colors based on the selection. Okay, so we need to define a parameter for colors. We need to import this line, and here you can see here. Okay, selected icon color, selected text color, indicator color, unselected icon color, and unselected text color. So let's run the application again. Here we go. Okay, so let's test the iOS build. Here we go. Okay, now for example, if you want to center align this title text, then you need to do this. Modifier dot fill next page. Okay, and you need to center align text alignment dot center. Okay, let's run the application again. You can see here. Okay, and if you want to show the icon, back icon, so let's say navigation icon, so we need to implement that as well. Navigation icon, let's see, fill dot, let's see, image vector, sorry, icons dot dot, hold on, letting me, sorry, I have imported the painter, so let's move this icons icons and image vector, icons dot fill dot arrow back Let's see here. Icons dot fiddle dot arrow back color dot white. Okay, not final. So why this give me the error? Hold on, let me see this tab. Image vector. So we need to pass the image vector here. Image vector. Bingo. Now let's run the application again. You can see here. Okay. Let's test the iOS Android build. You can implement the color selection as well on this icon. So that's it for this tutorial. If you have any question or query, then let me know in the comments.